Play my intro. They didn't play my intro. That's salty. Either way, it's Candid Conversation, episode 252. We're going to be joined by Kenny Brazil Hamilton, but right now we got Abdul ElAmin and company. State your names, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm
Uh,
Esperanza Sanchez, and I also go by Gemini Love on social media.
all
Okay.
right. I'm Jason Roberts, and I also go by Jay the Gemini One on social media. So,
Okay. We also have another guest joining us,
That's my partner
Ray
Ty.
all right.
Byrne.
He just texted.
Hello, sir.
Who's that?
Hello. How you doing?
Oh man, I am living my best life and it's bothering some people, but I'm okay with it.
Hey, listen, I'm a firm believer. If they die to let me live, let them die.
Yeah.
if,
Hey!
if it's killing
All I
them
know is
that I'm living and I'm moving, hey, listen, man.
all I know I ain't drinking the poison and expecting anybody else to die. I'm gonna leave it on the table. I'm gonna
That's
leave
it. Man, that's it.
it.
That's the big dog.
Heard.
That's Ray. That's the guy that owns Omni Plus. That's the big
Yeah,
dog right there.
Oh,
Omni
okay.
Plus
Oh,
TV. Yes,
all right. All
sir.
right. The building for sure. All right.
All
All
right.
right.
So I
Thank you,
mean
Ray.
we,
Appreciate it,
we
bro.
our first conversation was a couple years ago now, wasn't it, my guy?
Yeah, about 2 years ago, at
Two
least.
years ago. All right. And you've come full circle with another movie.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's talk about that. We're gonna get to Omni TV and the other two guests just now, but I wanna go back to the origin and see how we got to this point right now. So, how's that movie doing?
It actually releases. Wait, you talking about the first one or the new one?
The first one, yeah. How'd it go with the first one?
It did good. It got to number one on Tubi. It made it to number one on there.
All right. That's dope. That's dope.
Hmm.
So now, what inspired this second movie?
That's a good question. I was thinking about like personal things, but I was also thinking about characters that I used to like watching on when I was a kid. Like
Yeah.
for example, the Revenge of the Nerds. I always loved the Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh
Uh,
snap, yo, that
um,
is, yeah, man. I haven't heard anyone mention that in a minute.
you remember Mr. Bean?
Yes.
I love
Stop
Mr. Bean when I was
this.
growing up. Yeah, so I took a few of them different guys and made this character.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting. That's quite a quirky combination, we'll say.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
So, when's the movie release?
This Friday, August 28th.
Okay. All right. So definitely gotta let people know where they can find that.
That's the
Uh,
big dog right there. That's the owner of he's the owner of the show. You know what I'm saying?
all right. We're talking about. I'm doing this on my phone here, so you'll have to forgive me. Ryan, no, Ray Burns. So how did you come across the director?
We have a couple of publicists that works out in the Bay Area. One of our headquarters is in the Bay Area, so we have a content home and a headquarters out there. So we do a lot of work, and came across Abdullah's body of work, and they end up scouting and working with him, and then we've been working together ever since.
Okay, okay, all right. Now, what would you say stands out about his work compared to others you may have worked with?
His transparency in his progress and his process. A lot of people tend to think that they bigger than the program. They like to tend to skip the part of growth,
Mm,
opposed to learn as they go and be willing to say, I'm learning as I go.
Okay. So it makes him malleable and teachable, if you will.
Exactly.
All right. So teachability, for those of you listening, is an important part of growth and development. All right. Now, holy, we got a lot to talk about. I mean, like character plot. Like we want to know what we can know without ruining the show. So, what can you tell us about this show, about this movie? Like, let's start with the title.
Zodiac signs. It's about a guy that's doing financially well, but in his love life, he's not doing so well. So after his last breakup, he went seeing a psychic. She told him to date every girl in the zodiac signs until he find the right one. So he just go through a whole journey, until he find the right one.
Okay, okay. I've been told to be careful of Scorpios.
That's what I am. That's what I am. Scorpio, Scorpio.
Oh, my wife would love that. The director's a Scorpio.
Mhm.
No, I've heard they can be vengeful at times. So, like, it's interesting to see this concept take into play because that has been a question. Like, when pursuing another, people sometimes ask, "What is their zodiac sign?" And it does influence a lot. It can influence
Mm.
a lot depending on your belief.
Yeah.
So, I'm interested to see how this plays out. Now, um, sorry, give me a second. Jason,
Yes, sir.
all right. So, what's your role in this production?
So I play Sync's best friend, Tone. I'm his best friend, and I'm trying to give him some sound advice and steer him in the right direction. At the same time, I'm a flawed character myself. I'm immature and I got my own issues. But at the same time, I'm still trying to make sure that he doesn't get hurt and like you said, you don't want to give away too much. I don't want to give away too much. I want to make sure he doesn't get hurt by uh these young ladies he's going out with, and I want to see him do well. And yeah,
Okay.
I'm like a true good friend to him, even though I act a fool and have be all silly and do things that's a little crooked. But overall, I want to see my boy just win and do well and not get caught up and hurt by these women.
Okay. All right. All right. Now we are going to have to take a quick commercial break. And if you're watching it live, it's literally the blink of an eye. If you're watching it on any of our substations or stations that we work with, like or listening to it on the Village Global Network, where we make the network servicing listeners in over 193 countries worldwide, it'll be quicker than a hiccup. But when we get back, we're going to talk to Esperanza.
Yeah,
Man, they
Esperanza.
really, yeah, they got to do something about the way these things show up on smaller devices. It's just ridiculous. I have to get my magnifying glass out to see names and junk. Yeah, I'm breaking the fourth wall. It's all good. But yeah, this podcast is brought to you in part by Jackson of all trades. If you can name it, she can tame it. Servicing Niagara and beyond, as well as Expose the North. We go there and beyond. So yeah, come back with us as we just take a quick break. See, I told you it was quick. So Esperanza,
Yes.
how you living, girl?
I'm good. I'm good. Very blessed. Thank you.
Good, good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Now, I just from the name alone, Lady Gemini, I'm reasoning your, and we haven't really talked. This is our first time meeting, but I sense a degree of like spice to your personality. So, were you able to bring that to your role in the movie?
Yeah, I think I was. It's honestly, it was my first time doing anything like this. I usually, this was an opportunity that, came upon me, and I was kind of like, well, it's not really my thing. I have never done this before, but I'm down to try it, down to get outside my comfort zone and just, put it on my list of things I've done in life. So, I didn't really know what I was going in for, but I really enjoyed it, and I felt like he made it really easy for me to be able to put my own personality and spice into it. And the character, kind of fits my whole spicy, passionate vibe. So I think it was
Okay.
quite easy.
Okay. Okay. Now, what went into, and we're going back to Ray now. What went into deciding when you were going to release this? Like, what did you see about it that said this has to be a summer flick?
We were just worrying about being able to end the quarter right and start to gear up towards that winter scene. But we wanted something that was more so flavorful and vibrant on the scope of love. Love and summer kind of go together. So we wanted to end
100%.
yeah, we wanted to end it with something that give people something to look forward to believe in at the end of the summer. Everybody looking for that relationship going into the winter. The homeless guys need somewhere to live. The ladies need some some companionship. And with Mr. Zodiac, I mean, he was the financial guy that had everything together but love. So we giving everybody hope, what I mean, at the end of the summer. So we had a couple of dates picked out, and he was like, man, what about I think the 28th was like the last date. And I was like,
Yeah.
you know what, that's the end. Let's end it with a bang right before school start back, give people something to kind of cuddle up and watch and bring back that classic love story. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going around when it comes to media nowadays. So having something that's authentic and that really
Mhm.
means something means a lot to our network. So we wanted to end our summer with something that was meaningful.
All
I
right.
dig.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
for sure.
All right, Abdul, I gotta ask this question, man. And it's been bouncing around in my head. How many pages was there when you finished the screenplay?
This one was like 45 pages.
Okay, okay. All right, all right. How many pages were the script?
Uh, Dang, you put me on the spot. Like 42, 40, like 40 something, like 42, 40, something like that. And then you gotta,
Okay, okay.
it's like shooting films is hard because you might write it the perfect way, but once you start editing it, certain things might not fit. You gotta move things around. This is a whole bunch of, it's a whole lot. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, the translation kind of differs sometimes.
Yeah,
That's what I was asking because I remember and this isn't a film, but my one of my live productions, it was a barbecue and we had a live going on. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna map this out from 2 o'clock from 12 o'clock PM till 10 o'clock PM. And I'm
mhm.
gonna have every 5 minutes accounted for.
Mm.
And I'll tell you by 12 o'clock, half of the people that were supposed to be there weren't there. So I had to call an audible. Everything went well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We had an event and it was very successful. People still want the event to happen again. It was just, I don't know, man makes plan and God laughs. So,
Yeah.
That's
so
right.
I was just trying to figure out where did this situation present itself to you? Like, where did you have a plan and then realize someone had a different plan for you when it came to the structure of this movie?
Well, I started shooting it in Vegas, but it didn't work out. So then I had to come back to California, and then I had to basically recast. So I had to look and see, look through my resources, find all new locations. This is a whole bunch of stuff. But it worked out. That actually probably worked out better.
Okay, okay, good to hear. Good to hear. Not to hear that it was complicated, but good to hear that it worked out better. Now,
Yeah, it worked out.
I'm trying to. Okay, so I'm looking at it, right? And there's a lot to the production, just in general. So where would you feel that you have a plot? Like, where do you feel you put your heart the most into it? Like, was it the script and the dialogue? Was it the location and the like, the sounds, or did you manage to find a good balance of it all?
I managed to find a good balance of it all. I really had no choice. So I had to,
Okay,
I had to make sure that the script was right, pick the right characters, the locations, make sure the music was right, just everything.
all right, all right. That's good. That's good. Um, Now, question: if you weren't directing, what would you be doing right now?
If I wasn't directing,
Yeah.
I said I don't even know. I didn't be shit. I be saying I was spending this like 24 hours a day for me, so I can't really answer that. I don't know.
Ah, okay, okay. All right. True, true. That's well, that explains it. You know what I mean? Some people have other aspirations or ambitions aside from what their current activities are. This is candid conversations where we get to know the artist behind the art. So if there was something that you would be doing aside from directing, even if it's within the realm of production still, like would you jump on the other side of the camera?
As far as in front of it,
Yeah,
I mean I'm the main character,
there you
so
go.
I'm doing both. I'm shooting. I'm behind it. I'm in front of it. You know what I mean? But
There you-
but see, I don't want to make it just like about me because what they did, like I could write it, but they brought it to life. You know what I'm saying? Especially like everybody they brought it to life. They did an excellent
Okay.
job. So
Okay, so Esperanza, how
Yes.
was it? How did you feel bringing someone else's words into life? Like, what was the trick to it, if you will?
Um, well, I think that one, it was really important that he made it a very safe space to be able
Mhm.
to be flexible with the character, and also gave me a good, guideline and structure to it. Um, and then also, like, he right away was like, "You got this. You can do it. Like, I seen you on Instagram. This is like a perfect role for you." And so, like, he kind of poured that belief into me. And so I was like, okay, well, you know what? Shoot, if he thinks I can do it and this is what he does, then hey, I can do it. And then it was just I think I was nervous about the fact that I hadn't done it before. But the important part for me that I realized while doing it was that I just had to bring who I was and what he saw in me, like that. He's like, "Oh, I like that you're passionate, that you're, all these things." Those things I just had to let them, who I really was, kind of pour out into the camera and just be myself, but with that script and stuff like that. So it became easy.
Okay,
gotcha.
all right, all right, man. I like Friday, August 28th. Y'all need to get ready for zodiac signs. Give me a second, I'll post up some information about it as soon as I can find it, which should be here already. But sometimes life doesn't happen the way you want it to, right?
Right.
So you just gotta know. There you go.
you
You got that ticker at the bottom. But Instagram.com/OmniPlus TV. Check that out for links to and when this movie is going to be released. All right, we got to take a quick break because they have to put commercials in and stuff. I'm breaking the fourth wall, ladies and gentlemen. This live experience is going to be something a little trippier every time we come on. So just bear with me. And a koala is a marsupial, so it's not technically a bear. Long story, long story. Anyways, we will be right back. Okay, there we go. And we're back. Candid Conversations, episode 252. A lot of hoopla and hijinks, you know what I mean? We want to know now, what was your favorite? Okay, without giving away what happened in the scene, Jason, what was your favorite scene?
Ooh, without giving away, oh man, I s- I say, well, me and Abdul, over at Lake Merritt. I don't want to give away too much. You know what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah.
Walking around Lake Merritt while you on the phone. Yeah,
Okay,
you
okay,
wouldn't have thought that was my favorite scene, but it was just a really quirky, just a chance for me to just kind of let loose a little bit of my silly side. I I wouldn't say I would consider myself more a serious actor. I try to play all different type of roles, and I want to,
Hmm.
take this. Actually, I'm gonna be quick. I want to take the time to acknowledge Abdul for giving me the opportunity to be in the film. For him believing in me. I hadn't been acting in a long time, and I finally got back into it. And yeah, for me to just be able to let loose in that scene and other scenes is I was very appreciative. But I would say that scene for sure, like it was just an opportunity for me to let loose. We laughed a lot in between takes, and we were just having a good time. So, like I said, I don't want to give away too much, but it was a lot of fun. Definitely the Lake
Okay.
Merritt scene.
Okay. Okay. Um, Ray. Um, man. Okay. So when you've obviously seen the movie, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
we did a private screening today for the team before
okay.
'cause we got a day to get it uploaded and get it aggregated. So we had to sit through it today to get all the stuff we needed to be able to see. Yeah.
Okay. Now, okay. So the question I was going to ask, if if you had the option, or if yeah, after watching the movie, okay, would you explain it more? Would you explain more with a prequel or conclude it better with a sequel?
Mm.
Honestly, honestly, because I'm giving you some exclusive information from my notes from today. I would prefer to see it as a series.
Oh
Mm.
shit.
I would, I
Ooh.
Okay.
would prefer to see it as
I
a
like
series.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna say this without seeing both bodies of work.
Yeah.
Some things are good for a movie just to go ahead and get it over with, and everybody can live their full character out in that movie sense. But it's some
Hmm.
things that you like. I wish I can see this person's origin, what made this woman feel this way, even about the psychic being able to give her some more shine. You know what I mean? How she to mess people relationships up, all type of stuff. It's just so much fruit in that basket that
Okay.
I would prefer to see it as a series.
Okay.
Okay. All right. There we go. I struck a chord here. Struck a chord here. All right. All
Yeah.
right. Now, like even when you look at it, like yeah, you have the Zodiac. You could literally run every possible angle during every, and I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing no more. I'm just gonna, you know where I,
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about because
yeah,
I see you nodding, so I ain't gonna say nothing more.
yeah.
But like, I'm glad that this has come together the way it was. I thought it was just gonna be me and Abdul having a conversation, which was fruitful. Don't get me wrong, but like to feel the synergy in this room right now, we're not even in the same area. Like
Right.
it's amazing what technology has made possible when you use it for good.
Right.
It really is. So, I want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day. We still got more candid conversations to go, but, there's nothing wrong with extending a little bit of appreciation. It's like sometimes people cough and I say, bless you. They're like, I didn't sneeze. I said, you don't have to sneeze to be blessed. You
That's right.
know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah.
It's just one of those things. So, oh man. So, what's for dinner tonight? We're gonna start with Jason and then go around the room.
And dinner tonight. I'm gonna probably get some pasta primavera.
Okay, okay.
I know you like
Abdul?
what?
Pasta, yeah, pasta primavera. Like, hold on a second. Wait a minute. I'm not the only one that's got some Italian in my network, isn't it?
I feel like going Italian, man. I just got a taste for it, bro. And then probably a little something to drink with it too. So yeah, a little something different,
All
bro.
right. All right. All right. So, Abdul, what you got going on your plate tonight?
Probably cook probably use a piece of salmon, some rice and a salad or something like that. So
That sounds like a healthy option.
mm.
All right. Ray, what you got?
Man, ice cream, cookies and cream, butter pecan mix.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right
Man, I might
there.
have to switch to that, bro.
Go
I might have to switch to ice
des-
cream, man. Oh
I'm
man.
going to the
dessert
store.
for
I'm about to go to the store.
oh man. What you having,
Hey Ray, I'm not.
Esperanza?
Hey Ray, I'm gonna have to throw out. I'm gonna have to skip that pasta, man. I'm gonna have to get ice cream too, bro. Man, I'm feeling that, bro. For real, I'm feeling that. I'm at the man for real.
We all have an ice cream.
You don't have an
I
ice cream.
have I have
Mhm.
a roast in the crock pot. And so
Okay.
we're gonna do mashed
Ooh,
potatoes, gravy, roast, and
Oh,
yeah. So something
All
like that.
right. All right. All
okay.
right.
Doing it.
No doubt.
A good family meal right there. Hey,
It is. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I got lots of kids, so that's why I gotta cook.
okay.
Hey man, no foul in that. It's all good.
She ain't
Oh
say
man, they
Right.
lucky.
she ain't say
So
her,
yeah.
Say what?
All right.
she ain't say a husband though.
Yeah, that's right. I ain't said husband
Zodiac.
nor boyfriend.
That's right. Oh man.
Yeah.
All right. This is episode 252 of Candid Conversations. We will be right back. All right. Okay. So this is, I think, my favorite part of my podcast. If you have been watching this for any period of time, you know that the third segment, when I have guests on, is called Flip the Scripts. Now, when we flip the scripts, we give the guests the opportunity to be the hosts and make any statements they have or
oh,
ask any questions they may have. So, um, we're gonna go in order from Esperanza backwards, and you all have the floor as we flip the script.
Okay. So I get to ask questions. Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah, you can ask any questions, or if there's any personal projects you have that you want to promote, feel free.
Okay. So I'll start with just a little bit about me. So I am the single mother of five boys, and I it's my first time doing any kind of project like this, and I was super excited for and grateful for. So thank you. I actually have a background in financial services, so I'm a life insurance agent, retirement stuff like that. And I also have my own nanny business. So running
Okay.
two businesses. So if you know anybody that needs anything like that, I'm your girl. Outside of that, I would like to ask, let's see. I'd ask, is it, I can't see on here either. Is it Jason? Or
Yeah.
where's everybody
Yes.
from? Where's it? I'd like to ask everybody, where's everybody's from? Because I'm from Sacramento,
Okay.
by the way. So where's everybody from?
I'm from
I'm from
go ahead.
I'm from Welland,
Ontario.
Ontario.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm from Hayward, Haystack, California. Well, let me rephrase that. Haystack, Hayward, Bay Area, California.
Bay Area. Okay.
Mhm. Bay, yeah, yes indeed.
Hmm.
Over
Got it.
California.
I'm from
All right.
Detroit, Houston, Atlanta, Oakland. Pick one.
Ooh.
Okay. Everywhere. All
All over,
right.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah, all over the place. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess. And then I just have one more question. Has everybody done this kind of stuff before? Has this been like your thing, or are you guys like kind of new to it, or how'd you get into it? Anything you want to really tell me
Mhm.
about it?
That could actually something that could lead into my introduction. So I actually I started acting when I was in high school and in college. I started off actually as a stage actor. I've done stage productions, and um I did acting for a while, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm not gonna tell you when exact, what time and year, none of that. But I stopped. I stopped acting, and I've always wanted to get back into the game. I always wanted to get back into it, and finally, last year, I was able to just finally get rolling and get going. And me and me and Abdul, we were actually on a production together, and we did a scene together, and we clicked. You know what I'm saying? And you know, after seeing, you know, we got contact after filming. We got our contact information together, exchanged contact information, and he asked me to if I wanted to be part of his upcoming film. He offered me a role, and the rest was history. So
Right.
yeah, so basically, this was an opportunity for me to get back in there and do what I love. I have a passion for acting. It's something that I enjoy, and it's an opportunity for me to just to get back in there and get rolling. I'm not interested in being all that fame and fortune, instantly famous crap. I'm not all about that. This is something I love and I enjoy doing. And like I said,
Mhm.
now is the opportunity for me to, you know, get rolling. And I appreciate Abdul for that. Um, but I don't want to talk too much. But yeah, myself, like I said, I'm from Hayward, California. I I'm a work for a nonprofit organization called Peacemakers Incorporated. It's a mentoring program. We help with kids in the classrooms and outside of the classrooms. I also work at an assisted living community. I work with seniors, and I've got little
Okay.
side hustles too, which are legal. So you know what I'm saying. But you know, in this economy, you have to have some little side hustles to you know, to survive. But yeah, I guess that's a little bit about me. But I guess now I ask you guys questions. Oh
Yep.
man, I want to ask the host, you sir,
Yep.
what
Yes,
made
sir.
you want to get into the what? Yeah, what made you want to get into the game as far as being a podcaster? What made you want to get started in this business?
I was asked to actually, oh man, I used to use this one program or this one website called Band User. So it was podcasting before podcasting.
Oh,
And then the guy who introduced me to that saw that I was still doing it, and he asked me to be a podcaster for his website. Did that for 2 years. Then I decided I might as well do my own podcast because I could have more control over what I add to it. Started that, oh man, I want to say almost 10 years ago. And then 6 years into it, an artist that I'm working with, shout out to Private Name, Private Number, suggested that I do a podcast where I get to know the artist behind the art because I had one where I talked to the artist about the art.
mm-hmm.
So I started this 252 plus episodes ago.
Mm.
And we've come to this point where we get to have fruitful conversation with influential people in the multimedia industry. You know what I mean? I've come a long way from talking to myself in the basement.
Yeah.
Right, right. Got you.
You
Wow.
know what I mean? So yeah, and it was believed that this was possible. It was just going to take work. There's people who I've heard, yeah, I'm going to do a podcast every day. You're going to burn out. Oh yeah, I'm going to do a podcast every month. Nobody's going to be interested. I do it weekly, and it allows me to keep my foot on, what I mean, my feet in the right direction because of the consistency that I have. I mean, like this year and last year, I did a couple repeat episodes because like I was otherwise booked. But for the first 8 years, I did it every week without fail. Yeah,
Mm. Wow.
That's
yeah.
dope.
Wow. On the grind,
Thank,
man.
thank you.
That's
Yes,
dope.
yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
I I'm
Definitely.
trying to work
Definitely.
my way up. I'm trying to work my way up the ladder. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You get, you'll get there, man. Eventually, you'll get there. Absolutely.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it. So, Ray, I'll
Yeah.
let you close it out. Who do you have? Like, is there anyone you want to thank or any inspirational quotes you have that might help people trying to overcome adversity in this industry?
Uh, it's a my universal quote for everything is know thyself, man. You know what I mean? Figure out
Mm,
what's inside of you, because your greatest asset is always going to be what's on the inside. A lot of time people look for approval on the outside, but until you get yourself straight and that belief system inside of self is right, everything else is just going to be a hard fight uphill. You know what I mean? Get yourself together. Know thyself. Know your good. Know your bad. I tell people you can't. You can go out to the car, and if it's only a positive charge, you will go nowhere. You got to understand the
mm,
bad and the good about yourself to be able to balance yourself and take yourself to a place that nobody else can take you. You know what I mean? So it's just know thyself.
mm. Know thyself. That's a good
Mhm.
one.
Hmm.
Abdul, we didn't forget you. We're gonna give you the last segment because you've been kind of quiet lately. It's all good though. I see what you're doing over there. You're bringing people together and making things happen, fam. That's what I need you
Absolutely.
to do. So, you know what I mean? We're gonna let you know that this podcast is brought to you in part by Culture Shock Magazine, the zine for those unseen in the scene. And if you want to catch the replay, check it out on zeno.fm /CULCHASHOCKRADIO. Zeno.fm /Culture Shock Radio. You're in the mix. Come get your fix. And just like that, we'll be back. All right. So, all right. Abdul,
Yes, sir.
all right. What is next for you, my guy?
After we release this on Friday, I'm gonna start shooting a documentary called Built Without Permission. It's a documentary about basically my journey growing up in Oakland. Um, starting off in 1989 when the earthquake happened, and the things that I was
Hmm.
seeing and experiencing, and then how I got to the film business and basically stuff like that.
Hmm. Hmm. All right. All right. That's dope, man. Lee. Esperanza,
Yeah.
what do you have working on again?
I am working on building my financial services business, so
Okay.
expanding that, and I am open to any more acting or anything like that. I write poetry
I
as
got you.
well, so thank you. Yeah, I'm open to all of it now. Like just getting my foot in the door a little bit. It was really nice. So yeah, any kind of open poetry too. I do open mic stuff like that. So just looking to get
Okay.
myself a little bit more out there into the like artist community. Yeah.
Well, I do have a few empty pages in the magazine I'm trying to fill. So if you want to write a poem and put it on a 8.5 by 11 layout, you can send it to me and I'll insert it as a goodwill gesture.
I would love that. Thank you. Yes, I would love that. Thank you.
No problem, no problem. Yeah, I like to work, and I really feel like man, people are gonna give me hell, not even give me hell for this, but try to say something. But I really feel like women need to be represented in a better light where it comes to this multimedia industry,
Right.
and it's going to take a group effort to make that happen. Just the same way, you know what I mean? It's like there's not enough representation.
Right.
And I understand why. I have sisters. I get it. You know what I mean? I don't
Right.
get all of it, but I get enough of it to make the statement I just made.
Right.
So,
Yes. Yes.
so you know what I mean? To all the men out there, do better. And I don't mean present company, but just in general, just do
Right.
better. Okay, I
Yes.
got a daughter out there. You don't want me knocking on your door at 6'3", 280 pounds.
Right.
It's not a threat. It's not a spoiler.
Promise.
It's not a
Oh
prediction. It's a
man,
spoiler.
that's yeah. Oh man,
That's a bad day
Yeah.
for somebody.
like
Yeah, no,
like
I didn't
yeah,
ask to be this big.
like Suge Knight with glasses. Oh yeah,
Yo, I'm telling you. No,
man.
I went to this Halloween party was it last year or 2 years ago? I went to this party anyways, and like I went to the bathroom to like, check myself first, and then I come out the bathroom and this little kid, like I shout out to the youth that the brave youths out there, you know what I mean? This guy goes, "Who let Shaq in the party?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm looking at him like, you know what? You got that one. I'm gonna give you that one. I'm gonna just go find your parents and I'm gonna go find your parents and talk to them for a second, cause
uh,
like, oh man,
that
these kids
that sound
nowadays, man.
that sound like something my son would say. One of my kids, because they are off the hook.
It's great, man. No,
that's
I
crazy. That's
honestly
not possible.
more power to a youth that says what they feel. You know what I mean? As long as they do it respectfully, like I'm not about
Right.
those kids that are like,
Thankfully, yeah.
disrespecting their parents and all of that nonsense. But like, if you can crack a joke on me and I
Yeah.
have no response, because I do this for a living, I talk for a living, so I know quit, quit, quit. You know what I mean? Quit, 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 quit.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? And that's literally homage to my outfit. So, like, it's just one of those things. But no, really, these kids nowadays, man, they're getting quicker and quicker.
Yeah.
We have to listen to them sometimes, especially when we're teaching them. If we're
Yes,
teaching
Yes.
them
sir.
right, we shouldn't have a hard time
Mm-hmm.
listening to what they say.
Right. Yes. 100%.
Okay, okay, that's just me, and that's oh my gosh. So yeah, and looking around the corner, making sure my daughter doesn't pop in. Okay, we're good. She likes to do that from time to time. She'll catch me off guard, like just
Catch it.
doing what
And you
she.
gotta stay on point. Yep.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, and I'm not mad at that. It's when she walked into the room and I'm looking at her eye to eye. Like I said, I'm 6'3". She's 16. 6'4".
Oh.
Sorry, my wife
Oh
just
man.
corrected me. She added an inch during an incident. We're not even going to talk about it.
Right.
Oh
Wow.
man, but yeah, so we're coming close to the end of this conversation, which is unfortunate, but what happens. I want to know if there's any of you want to shout out. We got like 2 minutes left.
So I want to shout out. I want to shout out everybody. I want to shout out Jason for everything, bro. Appreciate everything you do, bro. Esperanza, I appreciate everything you do.
Appreciate.
Right, I appreciate the
Thank you, brother.
opportunity, bro. I tell you all the time, I appreciate the opportunity, bro. And then the black, I appreciate us
Yes,
being
sir.
letting us on the platform because like you in Canada, that's a whole nother world for us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
For us
yeah,
to
yeah.
see it. So I
Bridging
appreciate it,
the
bro.
gap, man.
Sir.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, I just yeah. I just want to say I wanted to squeeze this in there. I actually myself have a few projects coming up. A few more projects coming up as far as films. They're still in production, and I'm also do DJing on the side. So you need somebody for a DJ, man. Holler at your boy. And I do want to give a shout out to Abdul ElAmin, man. Thank you for the opportunity. Like I always tell you, man, I really appreciate you giving me the chance to get back and acting and doing what I love. It means a lot, and believing in me. You always told me just let loose and do your thing, and I really appreciate that and appreciate you. And the cast, Esperanza, and the whole entire cast, everybody just really solid. In this film, y'all going to see all the talent on display, and this it's a treat. This film is definitely going to be a treat that I think it reaches to all different demographics, all different type of what I'm saying, different people are going to enjoy it. Ray, man, thank you. First time meeting you, but thank you for the opportunity, man, to be on your platform, man, and just we ready to make this happen, bro. And
All
how can I
right.
forget the host, man? Thank you, brother. Have to be on
No
here,
worries.
absolutely. Just an honor.
No problem, fam. No problem. All right, cool. Well, this has been
Yeah.
Candid Conversations, episode 252. Ray, I appreciate you. Jason, I appreciate you. Esperanza, appreciate you. And Abdul, I appreciate you for taking the time to come out and do this. But just
Thank
like
you.
that, we gotta go.
Thank you.
Bless up. We out.
Bye.
All right.